Perfect knowledge and thus perfect activities is derived from chanting the Mahamantra. Chetah means knowledge. Without perfect knowledge, one cannot act perfectly. The real source of knowledge is the Vacha, or sound vibration, given by Vedic instructions. Here, the word Vacha, or vibration, means the Vedic vibration. The origin of creation is sound vibration, and if the sound vibration is clear and purified, perfect knowledge and perfect activities actually become manifest. This is enacted by the chanting of the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 24, Text 43. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thanks a lot, Prabhu. Um, so it's a common sense that if one is in perfect state, one knows what is his situation, then one can act perfectly. So the problem with this material world is, and it's also revealed by Lord as well, that here the Lord's material energy acts, Lord's illusory energy acts, and this illusory energy keep everyone who is not surrendering to Krishna, um, who is um, even though he may be devotee as well, but if it is he has duplicious activities like he is devotee but he has desires other than to surrender to Krishna, then this illusory energy of the Lord cover his intelligence. And even though one can see that this material world is just a place where everyone is born, he will remain for some time, he will become old, diseased, and die. But then also he will also start acting toward these temporary activities. So if one can chant perfectly, one can um, chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra and can hear it perfectly. So it's written then all the Vedic knowledge is already contained in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra because it's non-different than Krishna himself. So then if he'll be able to hear it properly, he'll become purified and then he can understand his real situation. And his real situation is that, and that is the real situation of everyone, whether we call it devotee or non-devotee. They are all part and parcel of Krishna, meant to serve him. Forgetting the service to Lord, they are working so hard in this material world and being baffled at the very end. So without, because of not having perfect knowledge, everything is mismanaged because people know that the purpose of life is that toward the end of life or at the end of life, end of this life, one return back home, back to Godhead. Forgetting that they are just making different plans. All the planning is done without considering this fact. And that's fine. And that's the reason that now even the political system, everything, they're not at all able to understand that the purpose of human life is to understand Krishna and then to return back home. So all the policies, whether you think about India or in the West, all are created in such a fashion that no one, even at the time of uh, after retirement as well, after 60 as well, they'll not be able to think of Krishna. For example, if you talk about India, there is no, now even the government services, all this pension is gone. So, and even in Canadian system, pensions are very less. Everyone has to, that means everyone has to work even after 60. But Vedic knowledge reveals that after 60 or the retirement period is just to dedicate one's life fully to God consciousness. One should not think of how to earn his daily bread. But because the government system, they are not perfectly in knowledge, they don't know that what is the aim of human life. So all the policies are made in such a fashion. People are working day and night, all husband and wife, even more of the family members. But then also the inflation is going in such a fashion that then also one is uh, always in need. And and that's why it is revealed that and without perfect knowledge one cannot act perfectly. Neither the government can act properly, neither the different citizens can act perfectly, and that will create chaos. So the real source of knowledge is this vacha or sound vibration given by Vedic instruction. So Vedas, like we discussed, so some part of it we discussed last week as well. Vedas are not written by conditioned soul like us. They are written by literary incarnation of Krishna, Vyasadeva himself, recited by pure devotees like Sukadeva Goswami, uh, those who are completely free from illusion. So here the word vacha or vibration mean the Vedic vibration. The origin of creation is sound vibration. There is a detailed chapter on Srimad Bhagavatam that how initially there is a sound and from sound matters come. So origin of everything is sound. So you don't consider sound to be something ordinary, like we have seen in the past that how just by the vibration of material mantras automatically the matter is converted. So someone take just kusha grass, chant the material mantras, and that changes into brahmastra. So we all know like that matter can change its form, and these material mantras are very good at it. Right now, because there are no pure brahmanas, because it at least need brahmanical qualities to chant those mantras perfectly. Right now, all these mantras, uh, they are almost useless. All these material mantras, they don't have any significance. They don't have any power or efficacy because the power is there in the chanter. These material mantras, if they are chanted perfectly in a proper meter, uh, in a proper rhythm by a person with at least minimum set of qualifications set, then they will act. But this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is completely spiritual, irrespective of whether you are able to chant it perfectly, you are in a proper frame of reference of mind or not, whether you have taken bath or not, whether someone is just trying to mock other by saying, oh, these Hare Krishnas. So in any way this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is chanted, it will give the benefit to the chanters. Once Chaitan Mahaprabhu was discussing this with Haridas Thakur, and he inquired that how these Muslim people they will get delivered. And then Haridas Thakur has very wonderfully quoted that some of the words that they use, even if they will say, for example, in their vocabulary there is a word haram that is prohibited. So even if they will say that word as well, even though it's offensive, but because it has Ram coming in it, just because of chanting that also in a pure state of mind, they will get delivered. So that is the power of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So if the sound vibration is clear and purified, perfect knowledge and perfect activities actually become manifest. So if one just focus on hearing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so it's chanting and hearing, but the main part is hearing. If you are chanting and you can hear it properly, then all the knowledge is revealed to you. And that is the essence. However, it's written that hearing it perfectly is also not possible until and unless your mind is materially contaminated. But then also the remedy of that is also chanting. Even though you're not perfect at this point of time, you'll not be able to hear this Hare Krishna mantra. But then also you try, and if and just by trying, you will daily get purified little and little, and then one day will come that you will be able to chant perfectly. And when you chant perfectly, then this Hare Krishna mantra is not different than Krishna. It will act wonderfully. Then you will realize your own situation in this material world. At the very initial stage as well, when you start chanting, slowly and gradually, you start to actually see that how the illusory energy of Lord is covering everyone. How, even though we all are working in IT sectors, different people are engaged in different activities, in different research and development. But when you chant purely, then you can understand that how uh, innocent these people are. They don't know that within few years this life will be gone. But what they are just thinking, oh, I will do patent of this thing. I will bring this change to the world. You can't do anything because this material world is just created with some toys provided to everyone. Someone is just running after fame, name. Someone is after money. But everything is going to be remain here. And the only benefit you can get out of this material world is if you can engage your life in little devotional services and you can come out of the cycle of birth and death. Other than that, it's of no use. Everything will happen in a way which is already written in scriptures. So there is no change that anyone can bring in. In Srimad Bhagavatam already it is written that okay, moving on, there will be this king, then there will be he will be having this progeny, then this person, then at this point of time Chandragupta Maurya will come, Chanakya will come, at this point of time Lord Buddha will come, then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again come. So everything, Lord is aware that what everyone is doing. The only thing we can do is to use our free will in coming out of the cycle of birth and death. Other than that, it's all failure. Alexander has tried conquering the whole world. Where is Alexander? No one knows. Where is this conquered world? No one knows. Things are taking place on it, taking its own course. No one can do anything. So, and and this one can only understand by chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra purely. If one will chant purely, then one will understand his real situation, the real situation of everyone else, and then he will understand that taking people out of this cycle of birth and death is the greatest thing one can do for humanity. And that's why Srila Prabhupada, even though he can retire comfortably in Vrindavan, has come to West to help us. So we'll all chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra and then we'll try to understand these sessions in more detail. I hope everyone is having chant back with you. In case you're not having chant back, you can chant on your fingers. And if you're comfortable, you all can unmute while chanting. If not, you think there is some background noise, then you can chant while muted, but better utilize this time in chanting. We think that, oh, this right now chanting is going on, so we can do some other work, but this is the most important time. We don't know how much time we have with us, so we all have to at least utilize this time. So, and while chanting, one should um, try to hear it properly as much as possible without any deviation, and then that way if we can do that, at least we'll be able to understand today's session in greater detail. So we'll start now. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sadigaur Bhaktavrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, 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 हरे कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
हरे
Rama, Hare Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे
Rama,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare Ram,
राम
Rama
हरे हरे,
Hare Hare, Hare
हरे
Krishna, Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे राम
Hare
राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे,
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare, Hare
हरे
Ram,
राम
Hare Ram,
राम
Rama Rama,
हरे हरे,
Hare Hare, Hare
हरे
Krishna, Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Hare Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे
Rama
राम
Rama
हरे
Rama,
हरे,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare
राम
Ram, Hare
राम
Ram,
हरे
Rama Rama,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
Krishna
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे राम
Hare Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Krishna
हरे
Krishna,
हरे,
Hare Hare, Hare
हरे
Rama,
राम
Hare Rama,
राम
Rama
हरे
Rama,
हरे,
Hare Hare,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
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 Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama
Hare Hare.
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे, हरे राम Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा शिवा सादि गौर भक्तवृंदा. Hare Krishna Mataji. So, um, just share my screen. Just give me a minute. Hare Krishna. So, how many of you have attended the last session? I would just like to know. Any one of you have attended the last session as well?
Yes,
No,
Prabhu,
Prabhuji,
I did, but I was late last time.
Okay. And Pratibha Mataji, you attended? Uh, and Chitra Mataji? Uh,
no, Prabhuji, I could not attend last two sessions.
okay. And Pratibha Mataji, you?
Yeah, attended.
Okay. Full or like half of it?
Half.
Okay. So we'll basically cover some aspect of what we discussed last in the last session as well, plus some of the new concept as well. Um, I have little bad throat, so I would request each of you to read three paragraph each, if that's possible by you all.
Prabhuji, did you share this document in the last time, like last week? Because I don't have this
Mm,
document.
okay, I'll share it again.
Thank you so much.
You can see the screen sharing. or is that is very small?
I can see it, Prabhuji, now, yeah.
Um,
But are we using the same document like the last week if I go
y-
back in WhatsApp
yeah,
and
yeah. I'm
okay.
again sharing it in the group.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I appreciate
I've shared. I hope you all have received it. So whatever way you all are comfortable opening that document or reading from here, we'll go through it. Reena Mataji, you want to start?
Sure, sure, Prabhu. No problem. Hare Krishna. Source of knowledge. What are the Vedas? The Sanskrit verbal root of Veda can be interpreted variously, but the purport is finally one. Veda means knowledge. Any knowledge you accept is Veda, for the teachings of Vedas are the original knowledge. In the conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. The difference between a conditioned soul and a liberated soul is that the conditioned soul has four kinds of defects. The first defect is that he must commit mistakes. To err is human. This is one defect of the conditioned soul. Another defect, to be illusioned. Illusion means to accept something which is not. Maya. Maya means what is not. Everyone is accepting the body as the self. If I ask you what you are, you will say, I am Mr. John, I am a rich man, I am this, I am that. All these are bodily identifications, but you are not this body. This is illusion. The third defect is the cheating propensity. Everyone has the propensity to cheat others. Although a person is fool number one, he poses himself as very intelligent. Although it is already pointed out that he is an illusion and makes mistakes, he will theorize, I think this is this. But he does not even know his own position. He writes books on philosophy, although he is defective. That is his disease. That is cheating. Lastly, our senses are imperfect. We are very proud of our eyes. Often someone will challenge, can you show me God? But do you have the eyes to see God? You will never see if you haven't the eyes. If immediately the room becomes dark, you cannot even see your hands. So, what power do you have to see? We cannot therefore expect knowledge, Veda, with these imperfect senses. With all these deficiencies in conditional life, we cannot give perfect knowledge to anyone, nor are we ourselves perfect. Therefore, we accept the Vedas as they are.
Okay, thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Chitra Mataji or Pratibha Mataji, you want to read?
Can you read?
Yeah.
The Vedas are not compilations of human knowledge. Vedic knowledge comes from the spiritual world, from Lord Krishna. Another name for the Vedas is Shruti. Shruti refers to that knowledge which is acquired by hearing. It is not experimental knowledge. Shruti is considered to be like a mother. We take so much knowledge from our mother. For example, if you want to know who your father is, who can answer you? Your mother. If the mother says he is your father, you have to accept it. It is not possible to experiment to find out whether he is your father. If similarly, if you want to know something beyond your experience, beyond your experimental knowledge, beyond the activities of the senses, then you have to accept the Vedas. There is no question of experimental. It has already been experimented. It is already settled. The version of the mother, for instance, has to be accepted as truth. There is no other way. If you make experimental endeavor, you will come to the same conclusion. But just to save time, you should accept. If you want to know who your father is and if you accept your mother as the authority, then whatever she says can be accepted without argument. There are three kinds of evidence: Pratyaksha, Anuman, and Shabda. Pratyaksha means a direct evidence. Direct evidence is not very good because our senses are not perfect. We are seeing the sun. Can you scroll daily? We are seeing the sun daily. Wait
And
a
it here, and it
minute.
appears to us just
Huh,
like a small
huh.
disk.
And it appears to us just like a small disk, but it is actually far larger than many planets. Of what value is this seeing? Therefore, we have to read books. Then we can understand about the sun. So, direct experience is not perfect. Then there is Anuman, inductive knowledge. It may be like this hypothesis. For instance, Darwin theory says it may be like this, it may be like that. But that is not science, it is a suggestion. It is also not perfect. But if you receive the knowledge from the authoritative sources, that is perfect. If you receive a program guide from the radio station authorities, you accept it. You don't deny it. You don't have to make an experiment because it is received from the authoritative sources. Vedic knowledge is called the Shabda Pramana. Another name is Shruti. Shruti means that this knowledge has to be received simply by oral reception. The Vedas instruct that in order to understand transcendental knowledge, we have to hear it from the authority. Transcendental knowledge is knowledge from beyond this universe. Within the universe is material knowledge, and beyond this universe is transcendental knowledge. All this knowledge is there, but how will you make experiments? It is not possible. Therefore, you have to take the assistance of Vedas. This is called Vedic knowledge, adapted from the Introduction to Upanishad by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Thank you, Mataji. Chitra Mataji, you want to read after this
Ah,
from
yes, Prabhuji.
the disease?
The disease of Yeah, the disease of the modern civilized man is his disbelief of everything in the revealed scriptures. Faithless non-believers cannot make progress in spiritual realization, for they cannot understand the spiritual potency. The small fruit of a banyan contains hundreds of seeds, and in each seed is the potency to produce another banyan tree, and is the potency to produce millions more of such fruits. This law of nature is visible before us, although how it works is beyond our understanding. This is but an insignificant example of the potency of Godhead. There are many similar phenomena that no scientist can explain. Everything, in fact, is unconceivable, for the truth is revealed only to the proper persons. Although there are varieties of personalities from Brahma down to the insignificant ant, all of whom are living beings, their development of knowledge is different. Therefore, we have to gather knowledge from the right source. Indeed, in reality, we can get the knowledge only from Vedic sources. The four Vedas, with their supplementary Puranas, and the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and their corollaries, which are known as Smritis, are all authorized sources of knowledge. If we are all to gather knowledge, we must gather it from these sources without hesitation. Revealed knowledge may, in the beginning, be unbelievable because of our paradoxical desire to verify everything with our tiny brains, but our speculative means of attaining knowledge is always imperfect. The perfect knowledge, the perfect knowledge propounded in the revealed scriptures is confirmed by the great acharyas who have left ample commentation upon them. None of these acharyas has believed in these shastras. One who disbelieves in the shastras is an atheist, and we should not consult an atheist, however great he may be. A staunch believer in the shastras, with all their diversities, is the right person for whom to gather real knowledge. Such knowledge may seem inconceivable in the beginning, but when put forward by proper authority, its meaning is revealed, and then one no longer has any doubts about it.
Thanks a lot, Mataji. So, what we have understood in last session. I'll summarize that as well, and then we'll understand more on it. Hmm. So, in this passage, it's explained that there are three ways of attaining knowledge. One is pratyaksh way. Pratyaksh means you can see something, or you can say knowledge acquired through our senses. You can see something, you can hear directly. So, with your senses, if you are acquiring some knowledge, that is known as pratyaksh knowledge. Then another form of knowledge is anuman, that is knowledge through speculation. So, for example, if you see there is some smoke coming and you guess that there must be some fire, because of that there is smoke. So this is an knowledge through speculation. You just speculated something. And then third is shruti, knowledge through sound or hearing. And this is perfect when it comes from an authority. So in the last session, like we give an example that Shruti or the Vedas are considered as mother. So if someone goes to mother and inquire that who is my father, and mother will tell that this person is your father, then all the other ways by which we are trying to understand who is our father, like all the experimental way, that all is not needed. Because, for example, in this case itself, in this basic example, if we want to come to a conclusion, if we want to do an experiment, then we do the DNA sampling of all the male member existing in the universe, and we'll try to match their DNA sample with our DNA sample, and then we try to understand that which is the closest match. And then in this case as well, when we are doing the experiment, in case somehow or the other father's blood sample is not found, or we have not yet to the come to the level where we are uh, relating father's blood sample with our blood sample, we got the closest one, maybe our uncle's blood sample, and which is relating very close to our blood sample. So we may misinterpret that, okay, my uncle is my father, because we may have accidentally may have not got father's blood sample, or still there are millions of more record to fetch. So I'm just come to the conclusion that because these are the closest match, I'll accept this as my father. So with your experimental knowledge, if that is perfect, you will come to the same conclusion. So if you are able to take the sample of all the male member in the whole universe, and you able to extract the DNA sample from all of them, and you able to match them, then definitely you will come to the same conclusion that the mother who is pointing you to a particular person as he's your father, you will come to the same conclusion. But in case there is some discrepancy, then you won't get the answer. In case and additionally, in your own experimentation, taking the blood record of millions of people and then trying to match it, it will take so much of time. So you may not be able to come to the conclusion in this lifetime. Maybe you are trying to understand who is your father, and then uh, by the time you will understand, you are already gone. Maybe by the time the research is out. So that is the problem with your own experimentation. That's why the Shruti or these Vedas are considered as mother, because all the experiment, everything is done. They are just telling you the truth, plain truth, and they are coming from the sources which are free from four defects. So we'll also talk about what are the four defects that we have. So anyone, every human being, okay, they have these four problems. First is their senses are imperfect. So in all our cases, our eyes cannot see without light. If the light is switched off, we cannot see what is next in the room. So it's dependent. Similarly, whatever what we are seeing from our own eyes, that may or may not be true. So if you are looking at an object, which is, if you just do a simple experiment that you dip a pencil inside water glass, then you see that pencil appear to be bent. But in reality, that's not bent. That is because of the law of refraction. That Inside water, your eyes are acting in a different fashion. In reality, there is that is not existing. Or so similarly, there are so many phenomena that with your eyes or with your own senses, you're trying to understand something that may not be correct. Uh, Another is like propensity to commit mistake. So when we see some object high up in the air, like sun, for example, so if there is a child or anyone, he will just think that oh, sun may be a small disk, or how huge it is, they will not be able to understand. We understand that the sun is so much bigger than the earth, but just looking at the disk because it is so far above the sky, we will not be able to understand. So there are so many things. So we'll commit mistake, and that is sure to happen. Third is propensity to be illusioned. Our senses can become illusioned very easily. Like if you are in a desert and you are looking for water, everyone might have seen you. You might have not gone in the desert. If you drive in a very um, in summer days, even in India, you will see that toward the end of the road, you will see that it seems there is a water, but in reality, there is no water. There's like mirage. So uh, this is another defect that everyone is having, that they will become illusion. And then fourth is propensity to cheat. Even though one may be fool number one, he will portray himself that he's the most intelligent person. So all these scientists, they are just making different hypotheses. So Darwin is saying, oh, we all have come from animals. So he gave a theory and he just portray himself, I am the most intelligent person, I am the scientist, so you accept this. Even though right now as well, no no such experiments can be conducted which can say that there is a link between monkeys and human beings somewhere, that uh, monkey has transitioned into human being. The bones that are being found of a human being, at the same point of time it's found of a gorilla, at the same point of time it's found of a monkey. So millions of years ago as well, whatever records are found of different animals, so it means that monkey, human being, everyone were existing together. But because Darwin has given this theory, and at that point of time, everyone thought that Darwin is a great research scholar, great scientist, so everyone accepted it. But but right now people are contradicting based on all the researches that's just done. But in our time, even though when Darwin's theory came, no one accepted it, because we all knew that oh, we all are coming from different rishis, different saints. We are all coming from human being as well. First created being is Brahma. We all are we are all are the progeny of Brahma. When we discuss what is your gotras, we tell different rishis name, Kashyap Muni, and things like that. So we are aware that we are not coming from monkeys. But these these scientists, they were not aware. So these scientists, they make different postulates, they they make different assumption, and over a period of time those assumptions were discarded. So what is the benefit of these kind of postulates or theories if they are to be discarded at later point of time? So there are so many things. If we'll talk in terms of physics, so many theories have come and then later being discarded by another scientist. So, so that means that whatever human being are trying to identify, or whatever theories that human being are trying to give, that may or may not be correct. So how we can blindly trust that? So the point here is that we can trust the verdict of only that person who don't have these four defects, that is, whose senses are not imperfect, who don't have propensity to commit mistake, who don't have propensity to be illusion, and one who don't have propensity to cheat. And there comes the Lord or all the pure devotees. So in case of our knowledge, it is given by Lord Himself, who is free from all these defects. It's written down by His literary incarnation, that is Vyasadeva. It is spoken by someone who is a pure devotee, Sukadev Goswamis. So So when it is spoken by someone who is pure, who is not having these defect, and it is propagated down in the same fashion without being changed, then it will have an effect. Then we can understand that that is correct. So in our case as well, we can see that Lord Himself has given this knowledge, and He's ensuring that whenever this knowledge is becoming adulterated, is becoming lost, He is either coming Himself or He's sending His representatives. So in case of Bhagavad Gita, when he understood first, he has before Arjuna, like in Bhagavad Gita, he has revealed that he has given this knowledge to sun god Vivashwan. And then when he saw that this knowledge is almost lost, people are not able to understand it because this is known as knowledge for the kings. So then he again appeared as Lord Krishna, and he created his wonderful pastime so that people, even in the later ages in Kali Yuga, they will become attracted with the pastimes. He has given Mahabharata, the whole story, different politics, politicians, different rulers, different uh, are different kshatriyas. They all gather together, and they have created such a wonderful um, story that everyone is so attracted with it. Right now, as well, you see all these uh, big movies, super hit movies like the Bahubali and all, they all coming with up with the same concept that there is a Duryodhan, there is an Bhim, they are all brothers, and then there is a disturbance. So all they are just imitating the same storyline because Lord storyline is so attractive. You can see when Ramayana was coming, all the roads were all empty. Mahabharata was coming, all the roads were empty. It's so attractive. And in between all these pastime, why Lord has done so much of pastime? Just to give this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. In between all these drama, all these things which are attracting people, He has given this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And when He again understood in Kali Yuga, as the time is progressing, so many people, all these peoples who are not having perfect knowledge, they started giving different interpretation. Even what to speak about others, even Mahatma Gandhi has given interpretation, and he has given interpretation all about non-violence. So everyone is trying to just give interpretation considering their line of thought. So many Bhagavad Gitas are present today. Now even in the management there is one Bhagavad Gita which is relevant all about management, how it's all about management. Someone has written Bhagavad Gita on the basis that oh this is these five Pandavas are like five senses, and so they all have killed Krishna. As per them, Bhagavad Gita means the just knowledge, but there is no relevance of Krishna. He may be just an historical character. So they have killed the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and that's why Lord again sent Srila Prabhupada. It was already predicted by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was incarnation of Krishna, that my Senapati Bhakta will come and he will propagate this message across the whole world. So Srila Prabhupada, he again wrote it down as it is, which is free from all the defect of the conditioned soul. So people like Mahatma Gandhi, who were being warned multiple times that you are going to get killed if you will go to this prayer meet, but he was so illusioned, he thought, no, nothing will happen to me. I have decided I will live for 100 years, so I will live. And he got shot. And why he was shot? Because he did the interpretation wrongly of Bhagavad Gita. He was just talking about ahimsa, ahimsa, ahimsa. In politics, there is no ahimsa. There is no non-violence. So once Mahatma Gandhi was there, and there was a very intelligent reporter was there, and he raised this question to Mahatma Gandhi that please let me know that in case you are there and you have a daughter and your daughter is getting raped brutally, whether at that point of time you will follow non-violence. And then Mahatma Gandhi told, yeah, at that point of time as well, I followed non-violence. And then reporter was very intelligent. And then he told that then at that point of time, if you're following non-violence, then that is worse than violence, or that is considered as violence. And that's true. That reporter was actually correct. In case of such a situation, if you're not coming to violence, then and you are retorting to non-violence, then that is adharma. And in Bhagavad Gita, always like Krishna is saying to uh, to fight, to stand up and fight, because fighting is better, because you have to establish dharma. But what Mahatma Gandhi did, Mahatma Gandhi just took half of the verse and then just elaborated everything that, oh, Bhagavad Gita is saying no, non-violence, but he just killed the second half of the statement. So and that is uh, and that is the mistake of illusion living entity. So he just told ahimso parmo dharma. So that is, Bhagavad Gita is just saying ahimsa parmo dharma, but he just killed that dharma hinsa tathevacha. That is, violence in the service of dharma is even above non-violence, and that's why being punished, he was killed in a violent way. He was trying to serve his countryman, and his countryman killed him, and that is the situation. So uh, so the source of knowledge, like we understood, if we are trying to understand is with pratyaksh praman, like through our senses, then we should understand that our senses are imperfect. We have propensity to commit mistakes. We have propensity to be illusion, propensity to cheat. So we cannot rely on pratyaksh praman. Neither we can rely on anuman. We cannot just speculate, this may be this may be that. Or if there is a smoke, there must be fire. No, there may be fire, or there may not be fire. So the perfect knowledge is considered as Shruti. Shruti, also known as mother as well. And Shruti means knowledge received through hearing. And it is perfect when it comes from an authority. And you all may be aware that these scriptures are known as Shruti. And earlier, people were Shrutidhar. Yeah, Chitra Mataji, you have some query. Yeah. Yes, Mataji, you can
Prabhuji,
read.
I just want to like reconfirm or clarify this. So, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita as delivered by Krishna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra to Arjun, was that an example of both Pratyaksh and Shabda?
It's an Shruti. So the perfect person has spoken and
Right.
perfect person has heard. So it's an example of Shruti.
Okay. And not
Knowledge through
because he was okay, knowledge because he was just receiving all the knowledge and he was hearing. So that's the Shabd. But it's not Pratyaksh because there was not like he was also observing, or it's just through his hearing.
through his hearing. That is
Okay.
considered that is considered as ultimate.
Shabd,
So
Shruti. Okay.
once he heard, so even though like uh, from his pratyaksh, he was seeing Krishna always.
Right.
And everyone, you can see like everyone in the Vrindavan, they could see Krishna always. They could see he's performing wonderful pastimes, killing all the demons, revealing all the universe inside his mouth, everything. But they were just
Right.
thinking, oh no, Krishna is my friend. Same is the case with Arjuna. Arjuna,
Mm-hmm.
when Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita and he understood the position of Krishna, then he begged forgiveness. Oh, I am sometimes, because I consider you as my of same
Mm-hmm.
age, I was joking with you. I used to pat you on the back. I was sitting with you and eating together. I was not aware that you is the supreme person. You is the
Mm-hmm.
supreme God. You are the original Purusha. So he, even though he was always looking at Krishna, he could not understand at that point of time. So that means Pratyaksh was not the way to accept the knowledge.
Okay.
It is by Shruti.
Shabd and Shruti.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes. So 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 the point here is that, so I was just the point that I was making is that this revealed knowledge, this transcendental knowledge, is known as Shruti. And earlier everyone was Shrutidhar. Shrutidhar means they just hear it once and then they remember everything. This scriptures was never documented. Only 5,000 years ago, when Vyasadeva understood that now Kali Yuga is starting. Now people will not be following brahmacharya, because earlier people were aware the aim of life. They were aware on a larger scale, they were aware that the aim of life is to serve. Krishna and then to return back home, back to Godhead. They may not be able to engage them at the very first point of time. They may have so much of desires, but they were aware at least. So that's why during the student life, they were they all were remaining celibate. So they were all following brahmacharya. And then they were studying, and because of the influence of the brahmacharya, they were all able to remember everything. And then when they enter into grahasthashram as well, or they enter into sannyas ashram, they were able to remember what is there in the revealed scriptures, even though they will become grahastha as well. Then also they were aware that, oh, what is there in the scriptures, how they have to live their life, how they have to spend 50% of their earning in helping brahmacharis, sannyasis, vanaprastha people, because the aim of life was clear. And then once they are done with raising their kids, then they go for vanaprasthashram, they go to different dhams, take association of saintly persons, uh, understand about understand about their um, original position, and then that way they return back home, back to Godhead. After 60 years of life, they completely dedicate themselves to Krishna consciousness or God consciousness. So So these scriptures were known as Shruti, and people were Shrutidhar. But with Kali Yuga, advent of Kali Yuga, Vyasdev couldn't understood, because he's perfect being, and perfect being, whether it's Vyasadev, whether it's Sukdev Goswami, whether it's Srila Prabhupada, they were aware that what is going to happen in the future. So Vyasadev could understood that later on people will no more be celibate during their student life. They were aware there will be co-ed education, boys and girls will mix freely with each other. There are not even people to tell them that how important is celibacy for retainment of this knowledge. So they will not be able to retain anything. They will be, it's already written, manda sumanda matiyo manda bhagya. Everyone will be very dull-headed. Everyone will be very lazy. Everyone will be unlucky. So that's the symptom already given. Everyone is unlucky right now. You can see everyone is working so hard, troubled by so many diseases. Everyone is so lazy. They don't have any interest in self-realization. They are just working like animals just to think how they will get their daily bread. You can see so many, even that is more evident where there is lack of Krishna consciousness. In Canada, you see there are people who are working in two or three jobs. They don't have even time to sleep. What they can think about perfecting their life. So that is the situation. People don't know. So Vyasdev was aware that this is how the situation going to be of Kali Yuga, and that's why he documented all these scriptures so that people, whenever they are awakened, they may not be able to remember everything. Even the education system will be changed in such a fashion that it will only be teach how they can get their daily bread, how they can earn their daily bread. Only that knowledge is given, which is not needed, which is even the donkey, with even the cat, dog, everyone, they're not dying of starvation. So human being will also not die of starvation. But the real knowledge is not given. All this uh, unwanted knowledge is given in all the universities, all the schools, and that's why these all the scriptures are documented that if someone become fortunate enough by coming in association with devotees, by eating prasadam, um, by the influence of some of the pious activities he has done in his past karma, then he will get the opportunity to get these scriptures documented. And at any point of time, he can open them, he can start reading them, or there is someone who will start explaining it to them, and that way they can make their life perfect. So that's how these shrutis were documented. So otherwise, understanding anything is not possible. So, like I was telling at the start, at the time of chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that right now we may not be perfect enough to see God or see Krishna face to face. But if you start following this spiritual practice of this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you'll have faith on Lord, on Lord's holy name, then you will start to realize things. So just like before sunlight, before sun actually comes in the sky, before coming of sun as well, if you wake up in the morning, you might have seen that the sky will become all red. Sky will become filled with light, even though sun is not there. So same is the situation. Even though you will not be able to see Krishna, but the understanding of Krishna, your faith that there is Krishna will automatically come. And with the more you will progress, the more you will start to have realization. So for example, Krishna has written that in this whole material world, my illusory energy is acting. If you become little sincere in this path, then you can actually see how people are under illusion. And then you will try to help them automatically. Then you can, then there, you will not have same vision. If you will see some poor person rotting in the street, just looking at him, you will feel, oh, he's son of Krishna, he's daughter of Krishna, and they're rotting in this street like anything. They can safely go back home, back to Godhead, where they will not have any of these problems, but forgetting their original position, how they are rotting in the streets. So that is the situation that will automatically come to you. You will realize yourself. So this knowledge, Srila Prabhupada has documented already. But if you chant properly, you perform devotional services, then you can realize this as well. And that's why this is known as realized knowledge. So this knowledge can be realized, this transcendental knowledge that can be realized. But for realizing it, you have to improve your consciousness. Why this is known as International Society of Krishna Consciousness? Because once your consciousness become Krishna conscious, then you can see things as they are. So many times people question, oh, earlier we see so many demigods are coming, Indra was coming to this material world, Brahma was coming, or Varun Dev was coming, and so many things, Surya Dev was coming. Now, why they are not coming? So the point is that a human being, according to their consciousness, can see things as they are. That is also a science. So earlier, the people's consciousness, even if they are born into a demonic family as well, sometimes their consciousness is more elevated than what the human being, even the president's consciousness today is. So sometimes by the pure mercy, uh, the devotee appear or the demigods appear in front of devotees or sometimes in front of demons or otherwise as well. In scripture you will see that people could see that how people from different planetary system are traveling from one planet to another planet right now as well. This interplanetary travel is going on, but we, because of our consciousness which is so low, we cannot see things. So Srila Prabhupada, he could see many times during ISKCON temples Kirtan, Narad Muni was coming, Brahmaji was coming, and he dedicated 2 chairs for them to sit when they come for the Kirtans, for the Mangala Aartis. But other people could not see. Why? Because until and unless your consciousness is not Krishna conscious, you will not be able to see God. Many times people say, oh, show me God, show me God. But do you have qualification to see God? God is all pure. How can you, who is completely impure, can see God? But yes, if we um, follow this practice of devotional services, we all can become pure and we all can see God. There is no, it's not a, um, it's not something which is impossible. Why? Because we all are part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is just like our father, Krishna is just like our mother. Is it very difficult to see your own father or mother who has made you? It's not. So it's very easy as well. At the same point of time, it's very difficult as well. It's easy if you follow whatever is being told by the authorities, whatever is told by a perfect being. So if whatever Krishna has told, if you follow it as it is, then it's very easy. If you follow your own process, then it's very difficult. From our own mind, we cannot understand. So this banyan tree, it has such a small seed. We cannot understand that how the seed has all the logics, everything, that if you just, you can keep it for thousands of years and it will remain as it is. The moment you will sow it down in the soil, gives little of bit of water, again a big banyan tree will come with billions of more seeds, and each seed has the same capacity to again transformed into a banyan tree. So that is how Lord, so non nanotechnology and things are nothing in compared to Lord, what Lord has created. We can see drone shows. It requires so much of calibration for drones to calibrate and act in an order, but then also sometimes they collide and then they crash. We see so many times this aero shows, different aeroplane they show, they do different kind of different time kind of um, air shows, and then they are traveling at a high speed, and then also sometimes it so happens that they collide together and then there is a big disaster. But you can see there are so many mosquitoes. If there is a light bulb switched on, there are so many mosquitoes. They're all like a flying helicopter, but they will not collide with each other. How is that possible? So that is the technology of God. That is the technology of Krishna. We are nowhere near to that. We are just trying to explore, even though we are not come to the perfection. We don't know how different diseases are coming, how we can be safe. We are just trying different trials and errors. So we are considering ourselves so advanced, but this one virus has came and all the world come to stand still. There were no vaccine. So much of effort has been done, and then also just by the mercy of Lord, uh, that COVID was such that people who are impacted, not everyone is dying. If the virus is like that, that whoever get infected with COVID will have to die, then all the population will be wiped off. There will be no more doctors, no more nurses, and the medicine it took years for vaccine to come. And then if so, it's all Lord desires. So some whenever there is a decline in religion, automatically these wars, these diseases, they all come to, uh, and then they create these menace, and the reason is us only, because we consider there is no God, we can do whatever we want, we can eat whatever we want, we can kill whatever animal we want. All these wars which are happening, we can see Russia and Ukraine war, all these wars, different wars. It's already written in the scriptures that just like, for example, you have seen the case when you were in the student life, that if two students are there who are very naughty or they are creating ruckus in the class, then teacher will ask them to stand and then to twist each other's ear, and they start twisting each other ears. And this way they are punishing each other. So same way this mother nature, whenever people become um, ungodly, they do whatever they want, they kill the animals, whatever nonsense they want, they are doing that, then all automatically these wars will start. And all these people who are animal killer and so many people, they all come face to face, and then they die fighting each other. And we are all in this in this world, where sometimes even the devotees also have to suffer uh, because of the collective, you can say, collective activities of people. So those who are in the association, because what our fault is that our fault is that we are here in this material world, we have not returned back home, back to God. So sometimes devotees also suffer badly in all these things, they also have to suffer. So in the scriptures it is written that the way, if someone has gone to a place to pass a stool, then as soon as his work is done he has to return back. He should not, if he's, so another example is, like if someone is in the hospital, so if he's in a hospital, his aim should be how to get out of that hospital. If we start thinking, oh, in hospital I'm getting bored, there should be a TV in front of me, there should be a fridge, I should get good water, there should be uh, nice painting in my wall so that I can look into the painting. So that is not the purpose. Your purpose is you get cured as soon as possible and you get out of this hospital. If you start making arrangement in that hospital, then you have to suffer, because there may be nice painting in the wall, but because you are hospitalized, every day you will get injection, You may be having nice TV, you are trying to enjoy, but every day there will be some or the other medicine administered to you. You will get some side effect, you will be suffering, you will be having pain. So the only thing is that you work hard to get out of that hospital, not to try to make that a comfortable place. And same is the situation. All the scriptures are telling us that this place is known as Dukhalaya Shashvatam. It is meant for suffering. It is temporary. You can't make any adjustment in this material world to enjoy. That is foolishness. If you have come to this material world, as soon as possible, come out of this material world. That is by performing devotional services to Lord. And if you perform devotional service, many times people think, oh, we don't have time to perform devotional services. How we will earn our daily bread? Oh, you don't know that this whole world is governed by Krishna. And this is because people are not having faith. Srila Prabhupada was having faith. He was not having any money, but he came to West to propagate this Krishna God because he knew Krishna is there. Why I have to worry? And he has revealed that, oh, one reporter asked me, oh, Swamiji, so what are you doing here? Because he was completely without any money. He was sitting idle. And he told, yeah, I have many temples. So many books are getting distributed. So much of prasadam is getting distributed. People are chanting Hare Krishna mantra loudly in Sankirtan. There are thousands and thousands, lakhs and lakhs of people there in the temples. And then this reporter, he got wild stuck. Oh, this Swamiji, he's appearing so poor. He's not having any resources, no one to look after him, and he's talking like that. So he inquired, Swamiji, where? And he told, only time is separating. So right now, maybe you're not able to see that, but these all things are manifested. Only time will come, and this will all will get manifested, and that happens. So because we don't have faith in Krishna, we think, oh, our earning, if we give time to chanting, if we give time to devotional services, how we'll get our daily bread? No. Millions of lifetime you have spent, Lord has arranged for your daily bread and for everything. Lord is arranging for all the animals. There is an elephant who is eating so much. Only if you will put them in zoo where there is a human management, then they will starve. If you will go to zoo, they are starving, they are dirty, they are skinny. But in forest, if you go, they are so strong, so stout. Lord is providing. When there is a human management, then there is all problem. So all the problems are created by human being. Even right now, this earth can produce 7 times more than all the population can consume. But because of the mismanagement, some people are having so much of wealth. They're just storing and storing. And US, for example, whenever US finds that, oh, now the crops prices may come down because so much of surplus crops have been uh, crops are there, so they will take all crop loads in ships and they just put it in sea so that the prices can be maintained rather than sending to poor countries, because they may be calling themselves uh, that, oh, we should be having universal brotherhood, but in reality that's not fact. All the countries, they're thinking, oh, I should just think of myself, not about others. So much of things is getting wasted. Even you can see how much food wastage is being done throughout. Then also so much of land is left unutilized. People are just thinking, oh, yeah, until unless they don't work into uh, different factories, they don't work into ITs, they will not have anything to eat. So much of land, even in India, is left unutilized. So much of land in Canada, everywhere is left unutilized. In the scriptures, it is already written, you don't have to think much. You can have little bit of land, little bit of cows. You just work 3 months in a year, and then you will have enough. And that's reality. Farmers, they just work 3 months, and then there is enough surplus. Earlier, when, for example, Ram Rajya was there, if everyone become pious and religious, then this earth is not a normal matter. It's a spiritual entity. So we have seen many times like this Mother Earth took the form of a cow and has described her situation to Lord Brahma, or we see in Shrimad Bhagavatam the story of Prithu Maharaj. So this is a spiritual living entity. She is actually mother. She can provide unlimitedly. What to speak about current population? We are saying, oh, there is a population overload and all those things. But there is more population during the time of Mahabharata, even more than during the time of Ramayana. The count of monkeys surpasses all the counts of all the living entities in this earth that we have right now. And Mother Earth for supplying. Mother Earth can supply unlimitedly. It's not like any resources will become all finished if we use it. No, it's unlimited supply can be provided. Just like cow, till the time she's living, she's fertile, she can give milk unlimitedly. So Mother Earth is actually spiritual entity. If the people are pious, she can give unlimitedly. All this gold, diamond, she can give unlimitedly. Now, because people are impious, that's why they're not able to afford golden jewelry. They are wearing plastic jewelry and they think, oh, they're cool. That is the situation. If people become Krishna conscious, God conscious, or in Ram Raj, people don't even have to put the seed, just like the trees, every year trees give fruits. So same way when the agricultural crop, they don't have to sow it every time. Automatically, once sown, in every season it used to harvest. There is enough of wheat. They don't have to work so hard in the field. Automatically, they just go and collect the weeds. So that was the Ram Raj in reality because people were all pious, king were pious. They don't have to work hard in the field. They have all the time to devote themselves for devotional services to the Lord. And people were very rich. Even if we talk about pastimes of Lord Krishna, all these cowherd boys and girls, cowherd mans of Dwarka, they were so rich when Kamsa invited them. They all were wearing different golden jewelries, diamond jewelries, silken turbans, all sort of costly things. Even right now, even a big rich person also, he will not have diamond jewelries. He cannot wear and go out wearing diamond jewelries. Lord Krishna alone was having 9 lakhs cows. So you can understand village people. They were so rich. Now throughout 24 cross 7, husband is also working, wife is also working, and then also they're not sure what will happen if they will lose their job after 6 months, how they will survive after retirement. So that is the situation, and this is all is happening because people are not god conscious. They want to be, sometime people want to be god conscious. So in our group as well, we can see 600 people are there, but how many people come to attend the classes? No one. At most they can just make emojis on the messages of the Lord, but they have no time. They think that they should give time to earn their daily bread. If they will attend these sessions, how they will get their daily bread? But they don't understand that Krishna is provider. He can provide unlimitedly if someone will surrender to Krishna. Just like Sudama, Krishna provided unlimitedly to Sudama. Why? Because he understood he desire wealth as well. So let me provide him with wealth. And he provided in such a fashion that his heart also didn't become corrupted. He gave so much of love that Sudama could only think of the love, not of the wealth that he got. Similarly to Dhruv Maharaj, he gave him a whole planet. He make him the ruler of the whole world. So whatever Lord can make you the king, if he can understand that even after becoming king, you will not forget him. So you can see the example of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, he thought that I will become a big businessman and then I will earn a lot of money and then I will print books and I will uh, do the book distribution and I will preach the holy names. But Lord has different plan. So Lord, he made him completely pauper and without any penny, then Prabhupada could understand that, oh, whatever is the desire of Krishna. I have to do this, let me do it. Even though I don't have any finances, that's fine. So, so Lord just revealed that it's not that your plan is are going to work. If you really want to surrender to Krishna, Krishna has no insufficiencies. Krishna is right now as well controlling everything. It's not that he's there in Golok Vrindavan and he's not here. He's here everywhere. He has the full control over each and every of your action. If you pray to him, if you chant his holy names, you use your free will in his direction, then even your courses of karma will change. This chanting, this devotion services is so powerful that you will just get token reaction. You will not get the full karma. If your legs have to be cut, you will get just the leg pain. So that is the situation. Because definitely, whatever you have done in millions of lifetime, it's unfair not to even give you a token. So that is something you have to get it. But Lord is so merciful. There are so many pastimes. Lord is so merciful. So there is a Jagannath pastime. So Lord Jagannath, uh, there was a one devotee who was taking care of Jagannath, and then once he fell very ill, and then Lord Jagannath, he personally took a form of a human being, and then he was taking care of him, and he was cleaning him off. He was having diarrhea. He was always passing a stool on his bed, and Lord was cleaning himself. And when he understood, and then he inquired, "Oh Lord, you are God Himself. You can completely cure me. Why you are doing this thing?" So he told that, but whatever you have done in past so many lives, whatever karma that you have done, you have to go through it. But I cannot see your suffering. That's why I'm coming here to help you personally. So this is how Lord is so merciful. So, so I think, sorry, I already crossed 10 minutes. So any question, if anyone is having, they can raise it right now. In case of no questions, thanks everyone for your time. We'll talk more on it in the next session, and then on subsequent, and we'll take subsequent session. Yes, Pratibha Mataji, any question?
Question is, I mean, we have to have full faith in the Vedas, then we will get most of the. I mean, it
Yes.
will be easier for us.
Yes, one should understand that Vedas are all correct. They are perfect. We may not, uh, we at present position are not able to comprehend it, but they are all correct. Whatever is written is 100% correct. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, he was also an astronomer as well. He has written Surya Siddhant, which is based on the science which is given by our revealed scriptures, and he has given all the calculation of different planet, how far they are from our own planet, and all as per the Vedic rules, as per the Vedic things. And he has proved even to the Western people that how our knowledge is beyond what they are in the Western world. So whatever is written in our scripture is 100% correct. We may not be in position to understand it. So in our scriptures already it's written that there are 64 dimensions. Even if you try to reach to a planet, you will, until unless you don't reach that planet in that dimension, you will not be able to see anything. Now scientists are also understanding that, oh, there are different dimensions. There are black holes, the theory of relativity, all those things. Now scientists are trying to little bit understand, but in our scriptures, it's vast variety of information is given. But the main thing is the focus is that you understand your constitutional position and you return. If Krishna speak about all the science or your how your body is working, how your different organs are, he has given that as well. He has come as Dhanvantri, he has given Ayurvedas. Many things he has explained, but the main thing he's just stressing that you got this body somehow because of your desire. Now you come out of the cycle of birth and death and come back to me. Rest everything is there. If you become perfect, then all the knowledge you can see by yourself as well. When a person become pure devotees, all these nine siddhis, anima, lagima, prapti, everything will automatically comes to him. He can just extend his hand even to the moon. Whatever is there in different part of the world, he can just take it out. He can become smaller than the smallest, lightest than the lightest. Um, he can just uh, touching the water of a river, he can trans you can say transfer himself from one part of that water to another part. So many of ancient rishis, they use this water of river Ganges, and they transfer themselves from here directly to the Vaikuntha, because this is coming from Vaikuntha, from a spiritual planet. So these all will automatically come to you. You can understand everything, but before that as well, you should at least have faith. And I'm not saying because I don't have any scientific knowledge. I'm working with government of Canada for launching their satellites in the space. So all the space exploration, everything, I have studied everything. I'm working on that. So I know that this spiritual science is beyond the material science. Just to place one satellite in orbit, it requires so much of complex calculation. And Lord is there who has put so much of planets in their orbits, and they are all floating without colliding with each other. He has placed Earth in such a fashion. The distance between Earth and Sun is such, if it will reduce a little bit, Earth will be all in fire. It will increase a little bit, it will be all ice. So everything he has done in proper. There is supreme intelligence going behind everything. And you can see things as they are. The things as we see are not reality. They are not reality. The more your consciousness will revolve, you will see things differently. One who is completely pure in heart, when they this Gayatri, when they chant this Gayatri, those who are completely purified, when they start chanting Gayatri, the result is that when they look into the sun, they can see Surya Narayan, they can see the image of Narayan Dev in the Surya. It's not possible for us to see, but the pure devotees they can see. So many times we are not able to comprehend this. We think, oh, how a sun can be a person, but it is a person. Even person of recent past, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who was a district magistrate as well, he has revealed in one of his book that he had a darshan of Surya Dev which is in a place in Navdeep Mayapur Dham, which is right now known as Surya Tila. So there he had the darshan of Lord Surya Dev, and he came and he told that, oh, you chant the names of Lord Gauranga. I very much relish the name chanting of Lord Gauranga. And he was not a normal living entity. He's not just a as- uh, eccentric. He was also a district magistrate of whole of Orissa region. So he was well qualified, well read, and because of having becoming a pure devotee, he was actually a pure devotee. He was a Nitya Siddha. But if we consider from material point of vision as well, he has seen things as they are. So anyone who follow this practice will see things as they are. But till the time you're not perfect, you at least have full faith that whatever is written is 100% correct. You don't have to doubt about it. Is that clear, Mataji? You're on mute, Mataji. Thanks everyone for your time. Uh, we'll again connect back next time.
What happened to Sunita Williams is the confusion.
Sorry.
Williams is not what happened to her. Is she landed and all that? All confusion comes in YouTube.
No, so anyway, so it's already written that after you goes above a certain limit on the earth, then the gravitational system is not there. So if you will go there, then definitely because the gravitational system is not there, you will get stuck. So what is the confusion, Mataji? I didn't get that.
Some people are telling that some satellites are saving her and she's coming back and not
Yeah,
this.
so the satellite malfunction. So that is how in terms of, that is the defect of human intelligence, that they can't even right now, for example, you can see that they can't make such kind of efficient um, rocket system that can take a person to space and can bring them back safely. And you can understand that right now the smartphone that we have is having more processing power than the supercomputers at the time when US has declared that they have done the moon landing mission. The supercomputers at that point of time were even weaker than the smartphone that we have. And they were claiming, oh, we have done the successful moon landing. And Prabhupada didn't accepted it. Prabhupada told,
Ah,
no, it's all lie. And we all know it. Many times they all know that, oh, that cannot happen. Even right now, it's so much after that mission, no one has yet able to send anyone to moon and then to bring them back. So how it's possible that in such a time when the technology was not at all advanced, even the smartphone right now are more advanced than those time of technology, how they can send person to space and then bring them back?
So that's all it's all false. It's all just to raise the taxes, just to say that, oh, we are the superior. US just did this propaganda. So that's the point, and this all will happen, Mataji. This all will happen. There are so many things. If I'll speak on each and every point, it will become much a longer session. I think we already finished with our time. But yeah, we'll talk sometime again on these aspects, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Hare Krishna,
Thanks a lot,
for the
Mataji.
uh,
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
session.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.